Hi students, I'm very happy to invite you all for this wonderful video session. In this session, you are going to learn how to create a connection between PHP and MySQL. So, before I enter into the topic, data is very important to all the computers nowadays. The very fast growth in the IT sector, in the IT industry, we need a secure connection to store and manipulate the data. To store and manipulate the data in a secure manner, PHP and MySQL helps us to do the things. All the features are available in relational database management system. What are the things I have explained to you in a secure way? This feature is available in relational database management system. The examples for relational database management systems are MySQL, Oracle, IBM DB2, Microsoft SQL Server, and etc. These are all comes under relational database management system. So, one of the most very popular connection combination is PHP and MySQL. With the help of MySQL, you are able to create, insert, update, modify, delete the things you can do with MySQL for a particular database table. Next one, this chapter 9 is going to be cover establishing a connection between PHP and MySQL. Okay, so next one we are going to learn the functions in PHP. In scripting language, in PHP scripting language, many functions are available for MySQL database to create a connection and to feed the data into the database from PHP itself. What are the things? The main example, I'll give you an example for feeding the data. What are the things you are going to create an account for Gmail, for Facebook, or Twitter, or whatever may be, Instagram, whatever may be. What are the details you are going to feed about yourself that will be stored into their database, their company's database. This is how we are going to feed the data about R with PHP to the MySQL database. Here we are going to use MySQLi connections. We are going to use MySQLi connections. Just it is an extension, not a database. MySQLi is an extension in PHP scripting language which gives an access the MySQL database, which gives an access to the MySQL database. The MySQL extension was introduced in the version 5.0. Next one we are going to see functions in MySQL database. Totally they have given 6 MySQL functions in your book. The first one is MySQL connection function, second one is close function, the third one is select DB function, fourth one is affected rows function, fifth one is connected error function, the last one is fetch associate function. Each and every function has its own function. Let me explain what are the function of these functions. The first one, MySQL connection function, which is used to create a connection between the database with the PHP scripting language. Next one is MySQL close function. This function which is used to close the connection between the database and the PHP scripting language. The third one is MySQL select DB function. This function is specially used to select the database, which database has to be connected with the PHP scripting language. Next one is affected rows function. This affected row function which is used to return the number of affected rows affected rows in the previous operation. If you are performing some operations while retrieving the data from the database, if there is any failure, rows, that rows will be returned with the help of this affected rows function. Next one is MySQL connect error function. While establishing a connection between the database and the PHP scripting language, if there is any error occurred, that error defined what type of error it is and where the error is occurred. These details should be given by this function, MySQL connect error function. Next one is MySQL fetch associated function. This function, MySQL fetch associated function, is used to return the arrays. If there is any arrays are there in your PHP scripting language, that arrays should be returned by this function. So next one, we are going to see how to establish a connection. Through the coding only we are going to establish the connection. This is what the coding I have written here. What they have given in your book, that is also have been used, but this is very simple. To create a connection, first of all we have to start with the PHP tag, and next one is with which machine we are going to use to create a connection, that the details we have to give here. Dollar symbol connection is equal to MySQL connect, the MySQL connect which is used to create a connection between the database and PHP scripting language. With it localhost, localhost is nothing but I am going to create a connection with my laptop, so that I have given here localhost. Root is my username and this one is password, nothing I am going to give as a password. So if there is no connection established between the database and the PHP scripting language, it has to be print an error message called not connected. Next one is select the DB. To select the database, which database has to be select to create a connection between the database and the PHP scripting language. Within that, this MySQL select DB function has two parameters. One is CON, connection. So connection is nothing but this one. Yes, which connection has to be, or which table has to be connect with the PHP scripting language. Suppose if there is no database or no be found, has to be print. Next one is if my DB is available, my database is available in my machine, it has to be print DB found. Else my database is not available there, it should retrieve or it should print DB not found. So here I am going to create a first of all, to run this program we need XAMPP server in our machine. Sorry. After opening the XAMPP control panel, we have to start Apache as well as MySQL, and after that here you have to open admin. After opening the admin, your localhost will be run on your browser, Google Chrome browser. So see here in my connection I have given database table name, MyDB as my database name, So see here, it is here, MyDB is here as a database. Under MyDB, two tables are there. One is employee, only one table is there. One is employee. So these are the employee details. To feed another employee detail, we need to create a lengthy program with PHP. Because of insufficient time, we have no time to do that. So these details will be teach, but it is not necessary for you to know the details. To know the details I'll teach you later, but it is not necessary. These details are not giving in your book also. After reopening the school, if there is time, I will teach you the things. Okay, so see here, my DB is there. Now I'm going to create, sorry, now I'm going to what, execute this program. My program name is connection 3.php. Open any web browser. After opening the web browser, here you have to enter localhost. After that, .php is the extension of my program name, conn3 connection dot 3. After that, print enter. Yes, DB found, database is there. Okay, because see here, my database table DB is here in my local host, my server. So next one, again, to establish the connection, this is for check the database whether available or not. Now let me give establish the connection, con, here DB connection established, DB connection established. Next one is DB connection not established, DB connection connection not established, established. Okay, so let me save it again. So see here, again I'm going to give here, again I would like to run my program. Yes, DB connection established. Now this code also works out. First one is for checking the database whether it's available or not. This one, now what I have execute, that is for checking the connection established or not. So this is the way how we have to create a connection between the PHP and the database. Now we are going to perform some queries. In your book they have given server name, we have to specify the server name. Next one, username. In the username you have to give the username what you have given for your database. Next one is password. If you want to give any password, that you can give. Next one is DB name, for which database you have to create a connection, that should be given here. Next one is performing queries. The main goal of MySQL and PHP connection is to retrieve the data from the database. That is the main goal. For what purpose we are creating a connection between the MySQL and the PHP? To retrieve the database and manipulate the database. Retrieve means select and fetching the data from the database. Manipulate is nothing but update the record, modify the record, deleting the unwanted record. These are all comes under manipulate. So here, to we are able to perform the MySQL queries in PHP scripting language with the help of MySQLi query. MySQLi query, we are able to perform MySQL queries with or in PHP scripting language. So let me try another one to perform MySQL queries. So for that we have to start with PHP, and after that we have to give con is equal to, let me give these two things here, Control C, and I would like to give here Control V. After that, dollar symbol SQL is equal to, within the double quotes, select star from next one. I have to give table name. Here I want to check my table name, sorry, in my browser I want to check my table name. My table name is employee, I think so. Yes, employee. Here I have to give EMPLOYEE, employee. Afterwards I have to give the MySQL query MySQLi query MySQLi query. Within the bracket I have to give dollar symbol con, next dollar symbol mydb. At last I have to give the variable for selecting the table, dollar symbol sql. With this, and I have to save within htdocs conn4.php. So let me execute this one here. Or yes, expects parameter 3 to be integer. So some error is there MySQL in MySQL query. So let me give some other things instead of this one. So I'd like to give, I would like to try in another way. See here localhost, my no password I'm going to give, and again here I have to give the database name. So here I have to give database name. My database name is mydb. Here I have to give within the brackets mydb. Finally I have to close. Afterwards here MySQL query expects parameter 1 to be MySQL null given. So again some mistake is there, that should be corrected here. So see here, instead of giving mydb I have to give con. Now it is okay, I think so. No error, but it doesn't retrieve anything because I have to give the correct details. Select start from employee, it is nothing, no error is there. So again let me try some thing different. So here I want to see my table name Desic alone. I would like to retrieve from the table. So name and Desic, name, name comma TESIG, Desic from employee. Again save it. So just go here in your browser, nothing retrieved, but there is no error, so that there is no result in our desktop. The next function is closing function. Closing function which is used to close the function, close the database connection between the PHP and MySQL. This is how we have to create a database link between, create a link between the database and the PHP scripting language. With this, the lesson 4, sorry, the lesson 9 is over. So students, I hope you all understand very well these concepts of chapter 9. If you have any doubts, don't hesitate to call me. You can call me at any time to clarify your doubts. And after reopening the school, if we have time, I would like to teach you how to feed the data into the database with or through PHP scripting language. That should be teach after reopen the school if we have time. So once again, I hope you all understand this concept very well. keep on watching the videos. If any doubts you have, you can clarify your doubt at any time. Don't hesitate to call me. Once again, thank you all for watching the videos. Thank you.